I hope everyone's having a great Monday so far today. There's a phrase that my late grandmother, we called her Ma, would always use. And it was one that she loved. And she would remind everyone, if they were going through a tough time, she would say, "This too shall pass." And I'm sure many of you have heard that before. You've heard that over the years, but that's something that over and over and over again that she would remind us of. And that's what I want to remind you of where we are today. Because where we are today is in the midst of a very different time. But as we come towards the hopeful end of this time, or at least towards the reopening of these things that we are seeing, I want to remind you that this too shall pass. But my question for you, once this too shall pass, is what are you going to do with it? What are you going to be better at than you were before? What are you going to be better with than you were before? What are you going to do different? And what are you going to do the same? And they say goals or ideas or thoughts written down are way more powerful than just thought. So take today, take this week, write a few things and do some deep thought and say, okay, what do I really want to do different than I did before we started this whole process? What do I want to do the same? What are some things that I was really glad I was doing? But what are some things that, you know what, I would really like to change? I would really like to change and look at and do differently from a wide range, whether it's interpersonal communication, whether it's work, whether it's activities, hobbies, whatever that is, write that down. Because we do know that this too shall pass, but what are we going to be like once it passes? We hope you have a great rest of the week. We'll see you next Monday.